Get this grand final underway. TNC versus GAMBIT. Now he turns. The observer in the mid lane gave him the information. Enigma is here too. Tims has come out of the jungle 5-6 minutes in. Nice sentry ward down by the Rubik, so at least he can get rid of that obs. Munches it quickly with the Tango.
They're doing so much work. This tower's already at 200 HP.
Golem's about to split. It's looking for his extra stuns. Throws them both towards FNG, but the golems are down. Tower's at 100. Is anyone going to attempt a denial? They just banish FNG. Tims takes the tower. And this early pressure with the Chen's perfectly timed. So he may feel a little bit more confident about Vision as Rubik. Oh, he's up to level 6 now, but it's on bottom lane. Under the tier 1 tower, the dive begins, but Armel has arrived. KP able to tank through it with one charge and press the attack. Shashlo, the duel is up, but GA will protect him for a fair chunk, ensuring there's no duel victory to KP. In fact, Shashlo may be able to walk this off. Difficult once again as another imprisonment will come out. While over in the jungle, Chen is solo killing up the Rubik. It's just split both ways. The hammer will drop, so Vampire and Shashlo, they have fallen down. March will be again the expendable player of TNC.
And he's effectively completely online now. Necro up in 16 seconds.
Oh, they're coming to fight. Tims, as well as March, near the shrine, is being burnt by GPK already because he needs the mana enough to take this fight. So he looks over towards March. They don't get stun control, so there's no hand of God. No, he'll actually be getting it off. They vortex him back in again, and the Rubik picking up the OD once again. Armel being a priority target, but Light gets into the backlines right on top of Dream. They close the distance. The OD will also drop the hammer down. The damage is good. GA, it's slowing down the damage output, but it ain't stopping it. Throw an Ogre down. Omni-Knight will join them as well, but they want more. GPK does not have a lot of mana to work with. Legion Commander has the movement speed as well as the duel.
It's tier 3, there's no glyph. This is a dead tier 3 in the blink of an eye. TNC, you're gonna get a Rax here.
Just such a huge army ready to fight. What a time for a book to be up to. Vampire's trying to slow things down. Storm jumps in, looking to clear out the wave if possible. Gets a vortex over Legion Commander. Gotta be careful, dropping down low. Mashi, it's FNG. Gabby just surrounded him with Tims with the army of March.
KP coming up soon.
Smoke and come out from GAMBIT. There's so many observers and sentries throughout the dire jungle. The TNC, without this smoke, they would have seen a lot. Storm jumps straight across the pit and out the other side. Gets information on Roshan. Roshan still dropping low, 1,000 HP. The Sons of Legion Commander. Here's your follow-up, and in they go. But Armel, he actually gets the Aegis Immortal. GPK cannot secure the seal. Is looking for a tent. It's the black hole, but he caught Rubik, so there's no turnaround. The Dro getting some good damage out, but all he'll end up doing is killing Tims. No, he doesn't. March has the heals for days. And Dream will die as he walks back out this mid lane. He does not escape this. A blink forward from Tims will get this done with a duel victory. And Armel, who's been the punching bag of GAMBIT at the start of most fights, now gets himself a triple kill.
Playing this way.
Look at him go.
You can't just go straight for throne. It's 22 minutes in, why not?
They're trying to get buyback, so if just win the game as well, either will work. It's like, hey guys, if I get Hal back up, yeah, we do. Let's just go, go, go. FNG comes in close. It just helps build up the which is a 39 at the moment. It's starting to reduce. The Storm Spirit doesn't want to be part of this one. He jumps up, he jumps down. Tim's broken free by the press, the attack. Shashlo needs to help out too, but it's just being done. They focus on the Ancient, understanding to win Dota, that's all you have to do. Kill the Ancient. And in 22 minutes, TNC take game 1. TNC are coming out this draft feeling strong, feeling good.
A lot of stacks coming out. There's the level 2 block.
Yeah, fissure him up. You got a way to cut free. Gabby will do it. 5 stacks of sticky napalm, and with a Firefly, they just get on top of March as well as Gabby. March be the primary target. Shashlo will get the kill. He doesn't lose the aggro of the tower, so it comes a lot of extra hits. And to do it this early on in the season, it feels good for the future of TNC. If they can keep refining and getting better than this. Shashlo's looking for something in there. The Fidget will enable it. The lasso is out. Careful, that actually may get him denied, but no, he'll drag him through the Firefly. And Tims, also trouble on top lane.
Almost level 6 on the Coddle, now they're hunting.
Oh, GPK. Blinding Light pushes him back, misses the Slide of Fist. Dragon Tail stun, but Light Strike Array is not in range. Also protected by that level 4 Flame Guard. Now they try and turn themselves. Sharikop's going to arrive. The call down, no, it's going to be Will-O-Wisp to begin with. They're holding it for the moment. And flat cannon damage will chip, but it won't do anything else. A haste-runed Bat Rider wants a fresh target. Ember Spirit, now maybe you got a chance. Bonding them together. Armel as well as KP pulled together under the call down. The flat cannon damage, huge damage into TNC. GAMBIT, they bring the deeps and keep the dive going. As 3 heroes of TNC are lost and GAMBIT come alive. The tier 1 tower, they're going to fortify it up both sides. Shows you just how much both sides want to keep this tier 1 tower alive or dead.
Yep.
And DK will TP in. Gyrocopter playing from the tree lines. Armel's waiting the timeout, just trying to get in range for that Dragon Tail stun because he doesn't have the range for him just yet. But Echo! Vampire! It's the backline! They keep the chainsaws going! DK's gonna go down! Again, TNC under the tier 1 tower, get pounced by GAMBIT! It was the Bat Rider double lasso before, but now it's the Slammer!
Absolutely beautiful.
I hope they're stockpiling. The smoke's coming from GAMBIT instead, but who's there? March is there. Observers and sentries.
Oh.
There's a Grimstroke for the double stuns and the double lasso. Get back down here. Get your feet wet, TNC. The call down. The Fidger has blocked the DK in, and down goes one. Wait for ES. He's still got the Echo Slam. Vampire's waiting the back lines. There will be the TP out under the BKB of DK, but now his 10-second BKB is not to get out after killing a hero, it's to get out after they've lost 2. But Leash, control, this is Gabby getting finally into the mix. That's his first kill of the game, 22 minutes in, and they are hunting him. Homing missiles, looking for the stuns, he breaks free. The sentry ward's on the hillside. Here comes Shashlo. DK's a nice little target, but KP's presenting himself a little bit more with the Lotus Orb up. They don't want to instantly jump on him, but they're just waiting it out. And now with a call down, the lasso, it doesn't come in from the Battle Rider. They've got his BKB off in time, but the Soulbind, the Heart hold them together. Now the lasso will arrive. Ogre will drop, and so will Gabby. He was meant to be the savior of TNC, and now he's got to actually buy back. March is down as well. They're under the tier 4 towers. GAMBIT pushing in hard. Now they feel the opening, but TNC will stand their ground as hard as they can. Armel doesn't have a lot of life to work with. They are looking for a jump. Here comes Shashlo. BKB can't get the lasso. The Soulbind is onto the Slark, but they're so far back to the tier 4 towers. GAMBIT missing the initiation. They'll get some chip damage into the tier 3 tower, but the Soulbind is worn off. Dream, he's standing his ground the front lines. He's still got that Satanic, but he needs a BKB and get the flat cannon damage out under the cooldown. Also retreating. Slark wants this fight. He's BKB'd. He's shadow danced up, but now that will also wear off. TNC retreating, but we're in again. The Echo Slam! Vampire, he waited perfectly to bring down TNC all the way. Can they do it? Yeah, they can. Hemisphere to the tier 4 towers. Grabs Gabby, grabs Sims, moves to KP. A triple kill for GPK. The DK at least got out to safety, but remember what they came for. GAMBIT is clinical. They are removing all of the racks. Megas are their way. They want to end this now. They want to ensure that they're going to level this series up at 1 apiece. The BKB Bat Rider, drag him back in for the double lasso, hold them in place, and bring him down and push out the GG from TNC's lips. GAMBIT and TNC, let's start all over again.
You have Naga Illusion shoving waves, traps, Night Stalker vision. So difficult to play against if you fall behind as GAMBIT.
March, this is not how we wanted to have to start this game. He's leveled up Blinding Light. KP wants to try and create some space. That's done from GPK. Well off target, but the spin's out from Dream. March has slowed up, and he's not going anywhere. He's looking for the second wave too, but he'll lose the first one. TP's coming in from the ES. This will give that initial stun they need to get the follow-up Split Earth, and Tims will be picked off. Can't leap if you're perma-stunned. And then on top lane, KP trying to escape from Dream and FNG, but 2 points up in the Frost Shield. The Vampire, he has a Blink Dagger available. They're going to see Gabby in for the Echo Slam, combining with the Chain Frost, put that Naga down. And it looks like Sentry Wards from FNG will be dewarded as well. The battle for the Shrine. FNG feels a little bit more like bait. Shashlo's coming over. Temper Assassin. Looks like Night Stalker wants to go into the Dark Ascension. Looking for this quick kill, and with the meld hit, because it will reveal their position. But up on the hillside, here they come. Smoke breaks over on KP. FNG took a second to react, and in that second, Narmel will kill him. The Will-O-Wisp pulling Shashlo back in once more. But for all of this, you're going to get 2 hero kills. That's fantastic.
Any sort of movement from GAMBIT. They haven't been able to find a pick-off anymore, and a big part of that is because now Gabby is safely playing on his own side of the river, trusting illusions.
Over on the Night Stalker, Arrow's going to fly forward, connects into the Lich. The Fisher block will hold KP in position with the Split Earth stun. They just try and keep that Night Stalker controlled under the Will-O-Wisp. It's typical to fight for GAMBIT. Chain Frost, they're still holding it out until the TA jumps in and kills off FNG. I cannot believe KP's surviving through this. 3 HP. The ball couldn't finish the job. The Arrow a little bit off target, so GPK's TP, it will be able to complete. But Shashlo may not be so lucky. Is there a stun? There is not available.
It's just so annoying to play against this. As you said, Naga Illusions are top, so hey guys, GPK's here. We can perhaps look to Roshan. That's exactly what they do.
Can they see the Hawk? Because the Sentry's just out of range. The Hawk is copying some damage. Ends up getting picked off by the TA. Moonlight Shadow is out. Lich, he's going to be the first one to get picked off. Can't get a Chain Frost, but there'll be a quick buyback available. Roshan, low on life. The Hawks are out. So is the Beastmaster Boar. trying to look around multiple sides of this pit. The Moonlight Shadow will now wear off. Roshan, do they just use Song of the Siren to ensure it? That's exactly what they're going to do. Gambit are so close, they can't get close enough. KP's already been picked up thanks to the Omni Slash, but Roshan, the Agency model into the hands of Armel, that's a very wayward arrow, and Vampire, you know what he wants to do. He's going to Echo Slam. He needs to control the Naga. They don't have that get out jail free card. That's what the Will-O-Wisp has to then do more lifting while Armel, BKB protected. The Chain Frost now will finally bounce out. Mozo being lost inside the Ancients. Who's going to die here? Armel hasn't done enough damage yet to find one kill, but the ES, he's so low on life, they'll attack up the hill and finish him off. The TA trap slowing down the Gambit retreat. They don't have a lot of slows to work with. They have to turn for the damage. Armel, they burn through those defensive refraction charges, but KP ready to continue the fight going. Arrow flies, but does not connect to Dream. The KP still with a voice, still with the silence. They'll send him up. FNG low on life. The Sideblade has just continued to connect in. The Frost Shield does its work, slowing down the TNC attack. They will be able to pick off the Lich, giving it dieback now for FNG. Leshrac, run. Gabby is right behind him. Song of the Siren will connect. Can they see him inside the tree lines in time? Check your corners. Like we're playing Counter-Strike right now. Arrow will fly forward. Perfect time for the Song of the Siren to come off. No way Leshrac was able to get around that. I actually think the only person in this game right now that's actually won an ESL 1 is KP. And he did that as newbie back at Genting. Roshan will spawn in 5 seconds, so a secondary Hawk will have to be sent. Now, Beastmaster Raw catching KP, Vampire waiting for it. They force-staff him into the creep wave with the following fissure. KP dropping very quickly. He'll consume the cheese, getting his life back once again, while Leshrac in the back lines almost killing off Tims, trying to run away. KP will finally drop. Is there an extra health? Vampire's waiting for it. The Will-O-Wisp is TA protected by the BKB. The arrow stun combination, GPK, they're pushing him further away. The Astaire is over on Vampire, but now you have the Echo Slam. You got the fissure. He's waiting it out. They bought the space to get out of here. The Song of the Siren. They want to make sure this ES dies. They're all grouped up. He just throw it out. The arrow will come in. Leshrac, he died to the TA trap. He walked up and I think he got hit by a TA trap, which was on the hill. Easily affordable. Armel setting a trap, looking for Dream. Dream, blinding light it back up again. That forced him to walk straight past Armel. Now the Maelstrike able to connect with the bash into the follow-up arrow. They try and force him away with the fidget block, but now your Juggernaut is down. His eyes buy back up. But TNC, the trap is sprung, and Gabby goes in, hexing over on the Earthshaker. He can't afford to die. Arrow flies forward. He'll connect over an FNG. Vampire needs to get the hell out of here, but he's been pulled back in by the Will-O-Wisp. He's not ready for dunk. He doesn't have mana. He's completely dry.
So good.
And the Song of the Siren, they look towards him, but they don't want him. They want the pick attack into the Manta style. Dodging out from Juggernaut. He's got a chance to fight into the Omni Slash, pushing him around. They pull back Templar Assassin. FNG tries to keep him in this fight, but Leshrac just doesn't have enough life to survive. Or maybe he does. When the shields are up, they can go back and reset. Still no kills coming for such huge abilities, but the Echo Slam is able to connect, but not enough damage. Night Stalker just consumes the cheese, gets all the life back again. ES will now buy back. And the fortification kicks in. Gambit doing everything they can to keep their melee racks alive, but they don't have their big hitters anymore. The Fissure tries to create space. KP goes straight at the top of it. It's a good split up from GPK, using that Pulse Nova to get some damage out. Maybe finally KP can die. No, on 79 HP. He'll walk away, and Gambit will GG call it. It was the slowest march to victory, but it was methodical by TNC.
Man, perfect. Meld hit bashes into arrow. You kind of need level 25 on stage to make those sorts of plays.
They felt very strong towards TNC. Now I want to see Gambit play this fast pace, intensity, and maybe this is when Gambit have to start thinking about changing up their own lanes. Like, are you happy to accept the status quo, leaving KP, Legion versus Shashlo's Kunkka? Damn much, you've got a lot of damage. You dodged the arrow before, maybe that was confidence to move forward. Not to mention the fact he had 8-0 life. Tim's moves to the bottom lane. Shashlo in trouble. He was inside the Midnight Pulse. That helps with the damage output from KP as well.
Just defensive item selection. And Gabby's just going to rush the Ags. We've seen this before from him when he plays this carry Night Stalker. But Tim's...
Yeah, he's cursing. He's going to try and create a little bit of extra space. GPK's moving over. Marana's arrived as well. Arrow trying to play from the truth. The Midnight Pulse clears up a little bit of the area, but X marks a spot, pulls him into the arrow. So then you can follow up with your later combinations from FNG. It caught a glimpse of the Legion. Now he'll get rid of the obs. And then the duel is out. Lina needs to help out, but no. Ivan is most definitely dead. Armel will claim that kill. And the duel victory goes to Legion Commander. They need to be able to get a good Winter's Curse. You can be tanky as you want. Radiance is done for the lifesteal, so he's willing to come into the fight. Legion Commander set up in the air. The arrow flies forward. The 4-staff just means an extra 1 second over on the stun. Ends of imprisonment from Armel. Resets the fight up. You're still trying to bring down the tombstone. Undying saves the soul rip for that one. Mirana gets attacked in by Gabby. The curse, it's going to be good.
Ooh.
KP's being brought down. They need more damage, but Tim's gives the mech. KP gets more life, but it still won't be enough. X marks a spawn. Are you going to bring him back in, Gabby? Is there a ship? Is there a torrent? There's an arrow from Vampire. Able to connect on to Gabby, trying to keep him out this fight. While March on the front line, the torrent brings down the Night Stalker. They turn their attention towards March. And with Radiance up, Gambit feel good. It's like, I have one tombstone. Do I have a team? But you need to build up some intel onto Armel before this fight can really begin. Yep. Mirana's coming in nice and close for this. The arrow flies forward. Roshan's already down to 3k HP. Undying. The defensive imprisonment is up, but that means there's no soul rip to stop the tombstones from being picked off. The boat connects over a mast. He'll soul rip himself some life, but not enough. I think the TNC still don't feel like the strongest ones in this fight. Lightstriker Ray's off to mark with the okay, maybe with a hammer being dropped down in the black hole, but no! Instantly cancels up Yule Center up towards the air. Kunk will have to buy it back. So does the Winter Wyvern. They still want to fight. This is OD's BKB starting to wear off. Lena got some space to get away. Arrow flies forward. Who's going to catch this one? No one! Everybody misses. While Dream continues to fight. Doesn't have really a lot of mana to work with. There's a lot of different targets. It's just a full standoff outside of Roshan. Dream comes in. Armel slowed up by the open wounds. Instantly freed by Press the attack. Dream still looking for a new target. Can't find one, but the X marks spot defensive imprisonment. OD instantly disengaging. A blink forward from Enigma and into the back lines. Gabby looking for the big target. He becomes a new focus. BKB up GPK. He gets dueled as well. So they're isolating out the big core. Is there support? The arrow flies in. Stunning on the Undying. KP can't get the duel victory. The Lightstrike Array and GPK able to stand with Dream. Armel as well. Have they got enough? The Lena finally is going to be brought down. Armel has got so much in, but he can't do enough damage out. It's just the rage up lifestealer trying to fight, but maybe they have enough. More buybacks coming from the Mirana TNC.
No one on Dire is there yet. Big advantage right now for Gambit. They've got a big window.
They still want to use this double damage rune to try and take Roshan, but if they drop it low and they lose the fight, giving it to TNC, it gives TNC a way back into this. So what do? They smoke up. They move to the high ground. No one's covering it. They use the lifesteal illusion to check out, and with the Hex leap forward, Night Stalker will die so quickly. Dead for a minute and a half, and they want more, and they'll find it much. Man! Yamato can, GPK. Night Stalker almost walks into it. The Obs and Sentry, which is down from TNC, is too far away. Hex, Lifestealer walks forward. They'll push him away, but the Lightstrike Array connects. Broken free, and now the secondary Hex over towards the OD, allowing Dream to re-engage. Looking for the target. Remember, he's got the Aegis Immortal. He doesn't care if he dies, but they want to wait out the Tombstone of March. Easy disengaging with the BKB down, maybe even the Lightstrike Array, but no! There's your black hole from Tims! He found the target! Gabby needs to get the damage out, but GPK just ripping him apart from the sideline. It's a good hammer drop, but Dream and GPK, the two biggest damage healers, still on the front lines. Gabby's BKB will also wear off. GPK's actually managed to hit the Lightstrike Array. They break it free with Press the attack. The ship, he'll fly back in again. That's problems. If Lifestealer can now get out, yes he can. He open wounds after breaking free with the Mana Style, focusing down this OD. He must die. The 4-staff away. Armel lives on 200 HP. Dream just can't catch a kill. Not the one he wants. Undying will die. KP will be the next prize. Pulled back into the torrent, dead for 70 seconds. But OD still looking to fight. They buy back an Undying. You got prepped intel, 24 of it. Where's the Hex? Where's the control? OD just props the Shiva's Guard. Dream already burning that rage, but it'll last so damn long that Armel just can't fight through this one. They want that last bit of damage. Armel's soul ripped up and he gets back into the fountain. He'll end up surviving for now. The top lane of racks have been taken. Only the range racks pulls them back. Oh, March! Too much damage, but it's a good AoE stun. Have they got a little bit more? The Hex on OD, he doesn't have any damage. They're underneath the fountain. Armel will be killed off, buying back into the game, but he doesn't have any of that intel. He'll BKB, looking for his own fight, but the Ghost Scepters making so he can't attack anything. Gambit are sending a message to TNC. We'll farm you as well under your fountain. And the arrow, perfect connection on the OD. He's dead, and with it, the game, an ultra kill for GBK. He's gone nuts. So do Gambit, pushing this into a final deciding 5th game. For our final game of this grand final that we have Shashlo, like he's got a lot himself. Like everyone seems like they're just getting what they want. The supports stay low on the CS, but everyone else gets everything. So I want to see the rotations. I want to see that next wave of vision. I want to see Lich not die, but it seems FNG. It was Gambit who was looking to take the property, but they lose out. In fact, Ember Spirit just uses Sleight of Fist. Spirit will get him down into the river.
They're rolling, man.
They turn attention towards the Grimstroke. He has to kind of ink swell or do something here, but under the tower, he'll dodge the arrow. The shields are up from FNG. Now the ink swell is up, but it won't be able to trigger. It can't stay alive long enough. Bristleback, the silence will wear off, and GPK can't even do enough damage to kill off Tims, who is diving into the tower. Gabby stays on it, and Shashlo comes in. Gabby's got himself a double kill, but this is all, remember, distraction. If he gets 2 kills and dies, it's still worthwhile. March is helping him out, giving him some more life, but he cannot tank through the ship, and March, for all that support he was trying to give, he doesn't have the life to back it up.
Go join your Alchemist, or rather your Abaddon.
KP's going to try and silence Dream, so the blink concoction from Armel's able to connect, but no, the timing a little bit off. Armel ends up stunning himself. And you look towards the mid. Here we go on to Gabby. March is nearby once again. Tombstone over on the hill. They battle underneath their own Observer Ward. Sinister Gaze Anthony to try and keep this Bristleback under control, but you've got through half of his life, and Armel's ready to blink in for another concoction. You can soul bind them together. The damage is big, combining with a double chain frost. The soul bind now moving over towards Armel, but you've only killed a 1-for-1 trade-off. The torrent's onto KP, but he's got borrowed time. This battle won't continue in favor of Gambit when the arrow connects, and down goes Kunkka for 44 seconds. And Lifestealer, okay. Underneath its own Obs and Sentry near the shrine. More TP supports coming in the form of GPK. They're looking for a target. Gabby seems to be it, but Gabby can't be it. They don't have the damage for him. And Kunkka's in the back lines, can throw down the ship, but Lifestealer's just getting the crap beaten out of him. The shields are up. Now the Chain Frost will start to bounce around. The damage, it already comes too late. Lifestealer is dead, and Alchemist under BKB and Aegis. You know he's going to dive this. Looking for the stun. He gets onto the Grimstroke. It gets stunned back in under the almost the tier 4 towers. Gabby is going. TNC, they want to win in style. Remember, you haven't taken all the tier 2s yet. You're almost at the fountain. Gambit have no buybacks available. Gabby is standing his ground. KP's going to be here to shield him free, get him away from the torrent. You're under tier 4 towers, TNC. Silence up Gabby, spirit him forward with a searing chain. They can finally bring down this Bristleback. But my God, is there nowhere safe? Right now, Armel will potentially take your entire lane of racks, but the shields are causing a lot of problems. FNG 4 points in the frost shield, just trying to keep the tower alive. Dream will mop up the creep wave. If they can keep the mid out, no, they can't even do that. There's no backdoor protection. Armel just cannot be stopped.
That was Legolas, but you're close. Gambit, they're trying their best.
The rest of his team is coming by. Oh, that courier cannot die. It's flying out a Mystic Star for GPK. Looks like Dream's going to be put to the test. Trying to run out of here. The arrow's off target. Moving far enough away, so this blink concoction stun's going to work. The rage has already been used from Lifestealer. It needs to actually jump inside. Maybe you get the double chain frost out, but now you see just how pitiful that damage will be. The only one you bring down low is Abaddon. He's got borrowed time. Lich can't move away, slowed up too far. The arrow will hit the mark from Tims. Archery champion and Armel, you know he's diving. 4 hits to kill off Vampire. No, he has to do it in 5. Dead for a long time, almost a minute. The tier 3 tower being chipped away. Gambit, they're still in this, so they think they have some level of a chance, but where is your damage going to come? At the moment, you just can't battle that Alchemist attacking so fast. They're moving to the bottom lane, claim all 3s. Everything you can possibly have. The ship, the torrent, Undying. That's someone you can kill. March will end up falling. Alchemist, Concoction. He beat KB just in case he stuns himself. Dream now up towards the air with the Yule Scepter. Looking for an extra stun combination. Able to hit it perfectly. Lifestealer needs the extra life. Needs to infest to get out of here. He can't do it. He's down for the count. No buyback available. This looks like it's going to be the end as TNC go almost into the fountain. Kunkka has buyback available, but TNC, they just keep pushing. They have had such a flawless series throughout this entire tournament. This is when they were most tested by Gambit. Alchemist with casual butterfly to backpack BTs. Jumps in, takes the tier 3 tower. The smoke are trying to attempt to wrap around. This should be the last fight for Gambit. We'll see how much power they've got. They focus on the Alchemist. They know he doesn't have an Aegis Immortal, but Gabby puts himself between Gambit as well as the rest of TNC. Lifestealer try to get in the back lines and go after Tims, but the Moonlight Shadow, they just hide under the cover of Invis. Their Sentry Wars down everywhere, but Bristleback, he's being Sinister Gaze into the fountain, and then he just bashes FNG down under the cover of BKB, turns attention towards GPK. The arrow, such a long stun over on the Lifestealer. Concoction will follow it up. Torrent will not create anywhere near enough space. The Soul Bind is out, but Kunkka can't run away from this. BK beat Armel. He will stand toe-to-toe with the entire Gambit team, but there's so much strength in this TNC lineup. They'll finish the objective-based gaming. They'll take the bottom racks, and they'll take the series, the grand final, the first first team for ESL 1 to win from Southeast Asia, TNC.